Okay.
Trang gửi lại cho đi.
Yeah.
Trang gửi đi ra ngoài WhatsApp hay là file rồi.
Booklet.
Cái sáu này nó cắt cái gì Trang lại Trang coi dùm thôi. Trang lại Trang coi dùm. Trang biết từ từ.
Mm. I see. Okay, yeah, where is the booklet?
Trang mở ra. You want to start with the booklet? You want to talk about it first?
Yeah.
Let's just introduce.
Okay.
And then do the chanting after, yeah?
Yeah. Good greeting to everyone. So today we are going to do the Sur smoke offering. So this Sur smoke offering is it was very profound and very practical, very highly beneficial practice. So this Sur offering is all about practicing giving, or making offering. Mainly making offering to the mainly five important guests. So in this very unique practice, we do find the practice of the great accumulation of merit, and we also do find the purification practice as well. So in this practice, as said earlier, there are primarily five guests. When we make these five guests are Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and all the object of refuge. And then the second guest is the guest on the account of their qualities, which includes what is called Dharma protectors. Then Grandavaras. Grandavaras means it's a kind of it's the superior spirit, superior spirit. We call Grandavaras. This is the second guest. And then the third guest is the guest of compassion, which includes all the 6 types of beings. So then the fourth guest is the guest, that we pay the karmic debt. We owe the karmic debt, which includes both humans and non-humans spirits. And then the sixth guest is the guest, of those further beings, intermediate statements. So when we do make the sur, aroma, so we are making the offering to those higher beings, superior beings. In this way, we are perfecting the practice of giving. And then when we also engage in the practice of offering, offering to those the lower guest, the inferior guest. So on the one hand, we are making the offering, on the other hand, we are making the giving, so two different practices is mainly involved. And not only that, it helps ones to create a great deal of merit. Not only this, one also takes the birth in the Pure Land, Amitabha Pure Land. Because in this sur practice, all the four conditions for taking the birth in the Pure Land is being practiced. So this sur practice is a kind of unique practice that many great masters in Guru tradition wrote many great texts on this particular practice. So in this way, in our own effort, we are trying to please all the make delight of all the holy beings, the enlightened beings. Yet on the other hand, we are also directly or indirectly helping the sentient beings. Right. So, this is, sometimes, we talk about the entire mother sentient beings, we talk about, but, if you try to be realistic, that's pretty, So, in our own effort to make the things, our own, beneficial, beneficial thought, rather, practical. This is what we can do, for example, like sur offering, which is rather, practical, Right. Otherwise, if we talk about, helping all the sentient beings, each of the sentient beings we are trying to help is impossible. Bring the, practical benefit. Yeah. So therefore, this practice has many good, great beneficials, many great benefits. So this is, all about the sur, yeah. And not only that, sur also beneficial for, sometimes we talk about, sometimes we, I mean, in one way we struggle a lot, to make things go well. Sometimes we work hard, we work so hard, we work so hard in spite of all our struggle, and doing a lot of hard work. Still, the outcome, the result is not, is what we, is not, coming to be expected as we expected. Turn out to be, so for that, mainly, this, karmic in depth, the karmic depth is also involved. The karmic depth, so for that, so suit offering is beneficial. Sometime in your house, the rat come, the mouse come, the insects come, destroy all this stuff in your house. One day in the monastery, that was long time, almost 20 or 30 years ago. The monastery has some crop, they have a field, they have, a crop field. So, so during the, monsoon, all the insects come, all the insects come and they try to destroy all the, the crops. So the administration consulted one, one Rinpoche, great Rinpoche, elder master. So what should be done? Then he said, do the suit offering. When they did the suit offering, all the problem gone. So right. So like this, so many of the, the business stuff and things, those things related to your job, if these are not going well, sometimes, suit offering can be beneficial, can be a good choice. Doing the suit offering can be a good choice. Because we are trying to, in this practice, we are also trying to pay the karmic debt. Please don't no more harm. I will offer all these things. The aromatic smell. You enjoy this. From now on, leave me in peace. Leave me alone. Something like this. Okay, so this. So this is all briefly about the source, offering and the benefits. So now we better go through the text. As we go through the text, in which we do the chanting as well as do the visualization. That would be powerful and great. So, introduction, so this, we again, to practice this, sur offering, to practice this sur offering, one, it is best, the best is one receive the, Konam or Avalokiteshvara empowerment. So if you receive this, empowerment, Avalokiteshvara empowerment, and then you do the practice, and the benefits, the product, the result are more productive. It brings more beneficial. And and also those people who have not received the empowerment, of course they definitely get blessing, they get the result, in their own, in its own, way. So yeah. So the difference between receiving the, practicing this sur offering, receiving the Konam empowerment, or not receiving, is that when we make the, those who receive the empowerment, Konam empowerment, when they make the do the practice sur offering, is more productive. Yeah. And those who don't, receive, if they do the practice, of course they get, benefits. Right. So so then the next page. Yeah, I already explained. Yeah, purpose explained, benefits explained. It's already done. Next page. Yeah, and which days are often, sur offering can be, done, anytime between, sunset until, midnight. It can be done anytime. So now, if somebody interested in doing the, sur practice, so what implements, what items, ritual items they need is, they need, kind of like, a small container for burning the, burning the sur powder. For example, like this, you can get any, burning powder. And then you need the sur powder, and then you need the that is called, action vest. Action vest, and then you also need the tingsha symbol, small symbol. Yeah, this one. This is tingsha, called small tingsha. Yeah. So this is all what we need when doing the, sur offering. Okay. Then the text. Oh yeah, it's material there. Now preliminary practice, So now with this, we are trying to do the, refuge prayer. Refuge prayer. Refuge. Why do we do the refuge prayer in the beginning of every practice? Is because we are doing the Mahayana practice, not the Hinayana practice. So we are in the very first we are doing the dharma practice. That dharma, Hinayana teaching, what we call as Mahayana teachings and the Vajrayana teachings, right? So we are doing the Mahayana and especially the Vajrayana teaching, Vajrayana practice. So therefore, to save, therefore to free our mind, to free our mind from falling into one's own nirvana. We try to seek the Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. So then, in front of us, in front of you, we visualize the here in this case is four Genesi, Konam, white color. In front of you, the Konam is surrounded by all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. And we, we try to, by reflecting on our own, the difficulties, the suffering of the Lord and the suffering of the samsara, we then try, we try to seek some refuge. We try to seek the refuge, reliable refuge. So when we try to seek the reliable refuge, where is the reliable refuge? We finally see that three jivas only has the potential, the power to save us. So therefore, we take the refuge in the three jivas with a firm devotion, belief that they can help us, they can save us, they can liberate me to the Buddhahood. So with this, the sense of fear and devotion, we take the refuge. With this, we recite the refuge formula. Dona Dende Samba Ye Sanje Choda Yende La Chanjo Ningbo Chege Pa Taba Dane Japso. Yeah, next. Namo Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya So with when we do this recitation, after the end of this recitation, so when we do na dende sambaye sangye shoda gende la sanjo nyingbo chege par tabar dan japso do namo gurube namo buddhaya namo dhammaya namo sanghaya. It is not only me, it is not only you, you are surrounded by, on the right hand, your father, left hand, mother, in front of you, somebody who gives you, a hard time, difficult time, someone, that does not like you, or one's enemy. And then on the back side is one's close one, one's relative. Then you are surrounded by all the sentient beings, 6 types of beings. So all these sentient beings, going through, they want happiness. They are going through some difficulty. So they really want happiness, a long-lasting happiness, genuine happiness. So with this in their mind, to seek the genuine and long-lasting happiness, out of their devotion, they recite then, Donat in the Sambai, right? Namo Guru Be Namo Buddhaya. And you are the leader. You are leading the chanting. Donat in the Sambai, then Namo Guru Be. You are the leader, and all the sentient beings are following, are equally following the recitation of Namo Guru Be Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya. Right? With this, when usually this is recited 3 times, we can do 1 time here. So after the recitation of the 3 times, of this refuge formula, then the rays of light, come down from their bodies, all these, object of refuge, come down, and it fills, all the you and all the sentient beings. The body is filled with the rays, the nectar light, nectar rays of light, 5 rays of, nectar light. And all the negativities, the obscurations, the sickness, the demonic influence, and the obscurations, all are, released from the lower part of your body, and all the lower openings released, in the form of the charcoal, black smoke, tar, frog, snake, scorpion. And all the good qualities is born in with you, and all the sentient beings born with you, and that you and all the sentient beings come under the protection, loving protection of the 3 jewels, all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So this is the visualization after the recitation of the Namo Guru, the Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Right. Then after that, now, after that, now mainly, next page, this one. Jamdo, Sangye Shozoma, right? After that is now what we are going to do is now, Mahayana refuge, taking the Mahayana refuge. Now in this, 4 lines, what these 4 lines is, Sangye Choda Chogi Chonamla, right? What it means? It means is, I take the refuge in the I take the Mahayana refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha until I become enlightened, until I become Buddhahood. Right. And then, whatever, kind of, for example, I give sometime, we hear that Dharma teaching, I also try to, explain the Dharma teaching, sometimes we do the giving, sometimes we, observe the vows, So we train in this, Bodhisattva conduct. For what purpose? Why we do this? We train in the Bodhisattva conduct, wishing for the highest form of enlightenment for all the beings. So now this short prayer means, I will take the refuge in the three jivas until I become enlightened. And I develop the bodhicitta for the benefit of all the beings. And I am not going to give up this bodhicitta, precious mind, until I become Buddha. So it is not enough that I just aspire. I just wish all beings achieve Buddhahood. So I need to be realistic and practical. So therefore, in order to achieve the Buddhahood, I need to be practical. So that is, training in the Bodhisattva conduct, 6 perfections, 6 paramitas. So these 6 paramitas, until I become Buddhahood, I will not give up Bodhisattva vow, Bodhisattva training. So this is the prayer, what it means. Sangye Chodang Chuki Chonam Ladat. So we recite together. Sangye Chodang Chuki Chonam La Chanjo Bardo Dani Kyapsu Che Dagi Jinso Kiba Sonam Ge Rola Penje Sangye Nuba Pashu. So now after recite this, Sangye Choda Choki Chanamla, again, the nectar rays of light coming down from all the object of refuge, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, it comes down through your body, purifies all the negativities, obstacles, obscurations, negative influence, all the inauspiciousness that you have, all are gone, removed. And especially, the worst form of, the problem that is, we call it self-cherishing thought. Self-cherishing thought is all, removed, released in the form of the charcoal. And you develop the bodhicitta. You cultivate the bodhicitta. So this is visualization. So after this visualization, after the visualization of the, Mahayana refuge, Sangye Choda Choki Chonamla, Sanjuba to Dani Japsu, Dagi Chinsoke, Sonamji, Dola Pinji, Sangye Dubarsho. After that, now we need to do 4 immeasurable thoughts. This 4 immeasurable thought is pretty, really, some, pretty important. So this four immeasurable thought, usually what we do is, if you recite the prayer itself, it says, Semje, Thamje, Deva, Tan, Deve, Yotan, Devar Juji, Rat, Nieta, Ni, Yoda, Trevor Juji, Dunge, Mepe, Devata, Medevar Juji, Niri Chadan, Nitan, Deva, Tanyom, La, Never Juji. So this is what it says. But, now if you try to, in the beginning, this is four immeasurable. Four immeasurable. The first immeasurable is immeasurable love. The second is immeasurable compassion. The third is immeasurable joy. The fourth is immeasurable equanimity. So, if we are mind training, if we are practitioner of mind training, we can do, right away meditate on love. We can right away meditate on compassion. But we are not advanced practitioner. We are just trying to make some progress in the beginning. So we are, for the advanced, practitioner, it works, this one. But for the beginner, the first important thing that we have to, as mentioned in the, as instructed by the earlier great masters, of the oral tradition, what they do say is, first we need to train in equanimity first, because equanimity is the basis. It's like soil. The soil, the soil is nutrients, the fertile soil. If the soil is not fertile, you put some seed, it will not grow. So the equanimity is the very foundation and the very basis from which the flowers of love and the compassion grows. So therefore, the equanimity is, really, really important. Even when we are talking about the bodhicitta, we are talking about the equalizing self, exchanging self with others. We are talking about all this. Cultivating bodhicitta. All these are the basis is equanimity. Without equanimity, there's no basis for developing bodhicitta or love or compassion. So called. So therefore, the equanimity. So therefore, in the beginning, these things, it takes time, just in the beginning, it really, takes time. But once, one perfected those elementary, practices, one really, perfected this practice. The later practice are not difficult. That's why so that's why Master Atisha said, it just took him 7 years to train in recognizing all beings as mother. 7 years. Once he said, he cultivated this recognition, seeing all beings as enemies, all the other, what is called as, the later stages of the path. It's like highway, no more obstacles. One after the another, without any difficulty. Yeah. So the training, the equanimity first, then after And then, equanimity, how wonderful if all the beings have equanimity, right? How wonderful if all the beings have equanimity. How may all the sentient beings have equanimity. Number two, mm, may I be able to fulfill that, aspiration for all the beings. That is immeasurable, wish, immeasurable, how to say, immeasurable, kind of like voluntary. And then the fourth one is right now, you wanted to do something for, but you are weak, we have not that, not that strength. So you are seeking the strength of the married field. In front of that, you visualize. You are seeking the blessing. Please, right? Number four is, please bless me to be able to do so. So at the last, the last one, we visualize the nectar coming down, that you develop the conviction and strength to fulfill that. So that's the equanimity, how we train. There are a lot of training, but nectar visualization, this kind of nectar visualization, right? Then say, then the number two is immeasurable love, how wonderful if all the beings have love, it is important to understand that, sometimes, if we really aspire all beings to have happiness, we should understand that all beings are bereft and shortage of the real happiness, a genuine happiness. Otherwise, if we do not understand that people are bereft and shortage of happiness, there is a danger that we develop, disliking and the jealousy and these things, the sense of competitiveness. So therefore, we need to understand that all beings are ready of the long-lasting happiness, a real, genuine happiness. Right? So therefore, yeah, how wonderful if all beings have happiness. May all the beings have happiness. May I be able to do so. All the married field, please bless me to be able to do so. Then nectar come down. Nectar, visualize nectar, that you develop the qualities of immeasurable love with you. Right. So then the number three is immeasurable compassion. Immeasurable compassion, usually, when we see the beggar, a beggar, somebody who is going through a hard time, difficult time, we really wanted to help that person. We wanted to help that person, for example, if someone is, with a, shot with a arrow, poisonous arrow, we don't check his or her background. Where are you from? Who hit this? The arrow. We have no time to ask all these, Western questions. The first we try to do is we try to take out the poisonous arrow. So similarly, uh, uh, similarly, we need to understand. We need to understand if we really, wanting to do something for the person, how far we can do to that person, how far. For example, in Hatia, how far, we can help the children's dying of starvation. How far we can help. So how far we can help, if somebody is, going through. So mainly, the Buddhist, Mahayana mind training talks about, based on your own experience, how much you want to free from this problem, the same thing you want to do for others.
Tức là cái tâm của mình nếu mình muốn được cái là sâu dần hơn
Sometimes, yeah, we talk about why should I help this person, I do not know. I'm not related to that, unknown person, the stranger. Then, they say, Buddhist mind training say, that person has been, that person has been your mother like this, but those, very courageous, bodhisattva, those very courageous bodhisattva, wise bodhisattva, the great, the bodhisattvas like Master Shantideva. Shantideva, the great Master Chandragiri, Nagarjuna, these, great bodhisattvas, also like, the Padri Rinpoche and the great Master Thome Sangpo, who composed the 37 bodhisattva practice. What they do is, when they try to help others, what they do is they do simply meditation on exchanging and equalizing self with others. So that is only for the highly advanced, the practitioner. So therefore, the great Shantideva said, the instruction on equalizing with others need to be practiced secretly. This is not for the, weak heart. Right. Right. So this is now you wanted to have how much, how much you wanted to get out of from the problem. The same you wanted to do it for others, based on your own experience. Based on your own experience. Because if I am suffering 100%, we recognize all sentient beings suffering 100%, 100%, and then just as how you feel intolerable, the same you feel intolerable of others, suffering. So in this way, you wanted to wish to free all the beings from the suffering. The fundamental is based on your own experience. So that is the Mahayana training, mind training for cultivating bodhicitta. In this way, we then, training for immeasurable thought. Okay, with this, then we do the for immeasurable thought, right? Semje thamje deva tam deve yu tam deva yu je. Semje thamje donye tam donye ke yu da deva yu je. Semje thamje nyeri chadan ta miende wa yu ji semje thamje nyere cha ta ni ta jewe ta nyom la ne ba yu ji. Okay, after this, now for immeasurable thought, then we after for immeasurable thought, then we try to make the mental offering. Mandala offering is a very important, one of the, the powerful way of, creating the merit. Powerful way of creating the merit. So in which, this is 7-point mandala. We offered 4 continents, Mount Meru, and sun and the moon. So 7-point mandala, the shortest one. Yeah, there are some 37 or some 23, but this is the shortest one that we can offer, in which all the all the continent, we are in this continent, Jambudeva continent, so all the 4 continents, all the 4 continents are visualized at the Pure Land, and all the sentient beings, inside the impure land is visualized as, God and goddesses, celestial beings. And the continent itself is visualized as the pure land, with this pure land. And each and everything in the, this continent is visualized as the, the perfect, environment. There is no impure, So with this, from the bottom of your heart, we make the offering. We make the mandala offering. Yeah. So we recite. So shi pe ji cho shi me to ta ri ra li shi ni de pa di sa ye shi do be de wa yi ro ge nan da xin lam zhe ba shu yi dang guru ben nam da nam niya. Amen. Idam Guru Rana Mandalam Niyate. When we recite this, the meaning of this, mantra is, oh Guru, something like, oh Guru, please accept my offering. This is the meaning. So at this point, usually, when you offer the mandala, right, here you are physically holding the mandala. So after this, recitation of this, you tilt it back. Let the mandala fall on your side. You think that the Buddhas and Bodhisattva has accepted your mandala offering, and you receive the blessing. Now I receive the blessing. Right? Yeah. This is the short visualization for Saship, mandala offering. Now the next. Oh, the 7-limb offering practice, right? So this 7-limb offering practice, so I will, talk very briefly, but no need to go into, so many things, just at least, roughly understand is very good, otherwise we have no idea what we are, making offering, right? So the first one is, all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, you are making the prostration. Prostration, you emanate, since beginningless lifetime, you have taken a lot of, limitless rebirth in different kinds of, the 6 types of beings. So we visualize all these, your, rebirth, and then try to, do the prostration. If you physically can do, very good. If you cannot, we visualize. In this way, the negativities that is accumulated in this very life, not only we purify, all the negativities that we created since beginning of life are purified too. Then offering is, when we make the 7-limb offering, what kind of offering, there's no problem. Offering, we don't, for example, one butter lamb offering. Here now we say we offer some offering. So but in physically we see some offering here, but mentally we emanate this offering, filling the entire universe, entire space, entire space. And then we think that all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, they have enjoyed this butter lamp. When I say they enjoy, they are, their eyes see this butter lamp. We make the offering of the water bowl offering, and they enjoy the water bowl. They they enjoy the water. And so this water, filling the entire universe, and the smoke is also the smoke offering. This smoke offering pervades the entire space, the aromatic smells, filling the entire space. All the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, they enjoy this. So in this way, our merit can be, merit can be such a vast, unimaginable. Right. Then the second is the offering. Then the third is and then make the purification, right? Purification, then we do you are doing the Vajrasattva purification, we also do the 35 confession. So, in front of them, with the 4 powers, with the regret, sense of regret, we really need the purification. We need to do the purification. We visualize doing the purification in the presence of, not ordinary, in the presence of the enlightened beings, the great enlightened beings. So we visualize making the purification practice. Number 3. And then we also rejoice, rejoice over the good work of the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. Rejoicing is pretty difficult actually. Rejoicing, over your own good work. Rejoicing other people's good work. Yeah. And then the 5th one is requesting to remain for a long period of time. You are requesting all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the gurus, the teachers, requesting to remain for a long period of time to flourish the Buddha's teaching, to help flourish the Buddha's teaching, to benefit the beings. Right. So you go and what you need to do is you hold the brocade. You hold the one brocade, silk brocade. You emanate. You emanate like limitless number of yourself, and you go to all the Pure Lands, requesting all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas who are making ready to pass away. Make request, please don't pass away, help benefit us. So this brocade, you put on the throne. You do in visualization. Yeah. In this way, they have accepted your request. If you do like this is your own long life purification. You will have long life. And then the sixth is now you request to turn away the turn the wheel of the Dharma. Please continue to give the teaching. When Buddha achieved enlightenment, for 49 days he refused to give the teaching. He didn't give the teaching for 49 days. Then all the some worldly God, powerful God, they bring the will, Dharma chakra, and all these things, and then in the presence of Buddha they make the request, please turn the wheel of the Dharma. We need. Right. And and then some Buddhas, it is very possible when there are no student, when there are no disciple, there is no point in staying. So therefore some Buddhas, they become enlightened in the morning. Some Buddha, they pass away right after the enlightenment. In the morning they achieve enlightenment, in the evening they pass away. So if there is no disciple student, they pass away. There is no point of staying. Right. So therefore, we request, to turn the will of the Dharma. For that, now you emanate limitless number of yourself. Again, you are holding the Dharma chakra on your hand, and then you go to the limitless pure land. And then with kneel down, you request the Buddhas, each of the Buddhas, to turn the will of Dharma. And they have accepted your request, and they give the teaching, and you become the first cycle of disciple. So if you do like this, in the future, we will, we have no problem receiving the teachings, even from the Buddha, from directly. Then we dedicate the merit of 3 times. We practice, right, 6 limb practice now. With 6 limb, all this practice now, we dedicate, all this, the merit, merit of the 3 times for the enlightenment of yourself, for the sake of all others. So, rejoicing. So therefore, it is very important, that we need to dedicate, in order to dedicate, make sure that whatever, work that we have created, no jealous. Because, when negative thought arise, it destroys your merit, and then there is no, what merit we dedicate, So therefore, it is very important to rejoice, Once the merit is being rejoiced, this now you need to dedicate. Otherwise, if the merit is all disturbed by this negative thought, then the dedication, what kind of dedication we make, So all the 3 times, merit of 3 times we dedicate. So we are doing all these 7 limb practice in the presence of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, all the merit field. Right. So it really makes a huge difference, making the purification, purification and making the accumulation merit in the presence of the enlightened beings, holy beings, and the ordinary. It makes, because the result is very powerful, and the result can be also very, fast, very fast, powerful. Because there's a soil, fertile soil. If you put the fertile soil, if you put the seed, it will grow fast. If you put on the unfertile soil, rocky soil, if you put the seed, it will take years and years to grow the plant, right? And not only this, our continent, the continent that we are living in, this continent is called karmic continent. Whatever you do in the early part of life, it is very, very possible to ripen the result in the later part of life. So this is the uniqueness of the speciality of this continent, our continent. The result sometimes can be very powerful and fast. So that is called karmic continent. Our continent is called, right? So with this, we do that, then chant, Java se che nam la cha se lo ngö cha yi te te ba ma le o me ne sa de to tam che sha ye pa ye wa nam la je ye ram Porwa ma to pa tu le shu ne do la che gi ko lo porwa ta da she ye na chan ju chen bo main breath. Yeah. Now the sur main practice. The main practice of the sur. So so this container, the container, for burning the sur, no container should not be damaged. It is container should not be damaged. And especially, it is important to make sure that, when we do the sur offering usually does not emit, much smoke, Very light is okay, but too much, no good. So first we need to do is, before we, go about this practice, we need to bless, the Tingsha. Yeah, we recite the mantra 7 times, right? So when we bless, okay, first we recite Om Pemo Unisha Vimale Humpe, Om Pemo Unisa Vimale Humpe, Pomo Unisha Vimale Humpe, Om Pemo Unisha Vimale Humpe, Om Pemo Unisa Vimale Humpe, Om Pemo Unisha Vimale Humpe, Om Bemo Unisha Vimale. Om Be. So, when we, if you want to, when playing the Tingsha, first do the left hand, left, hit the left hand with the right, and then left, and then, from left to right, then right to left, then left to right, 3 times. Okay, so why we use the Tingsha is to remind that when we do the puja, don't forget to visualize. That is the remind. Okay, then, oh, so we burn the source. Then next page. Blessing is done. That, and then so so then we visualize the genesis, Konam, right? So you visualize, in front of you, you visualize the first moon cushion, lotus. On the lotus is a moon cushion. On the moon cushion is seated the forearm, Kon arm. So she is, so he wears the, all the, there is a one kind of, animal skin, animal skin. He is wearing the, animal skin. That animal is called the kind of Tina animal. That Tina animal is very, very kind and gentle animal, So Konam is wearing that animal skin. That animal is very, very gentle, Sometimes it's called Bodhisattva animal. So then he's holding the, crystal mala at the, at his heart with the 2 hands, like this. So we visualize like this. So we think this Genesis Konam is me. I am Genesis. I am this Konam in front of you. I am this Konam who is in front of you. So you think that I'm Genesis. I'm Konam. So this is we visualize Konam on the condition that we receive the empowerment of Konam. So with this, my body, because you are Konam, right? So your crown is marked with white om, the throat red R, at the heart is blue hum. Now heart is blue hum, and you focus single pointedly on the blue hum, and then recite the mantra. O mani pe me ho, mani pe me ho, o 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 mani pe me ho. O mani pe me ho, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Yeah, this one. Then next, yeah, next page. With this, yeah. Uh, mm, okay. So, you know, we don't need to do the thing. So, you know, actually, we don't go into much detail, you know, this visualization. Actually, then, so visualizing yourself as, you know, a Genesis, right? You are Genesis. Then, and then at your heart is a blue hum. Then from the blue hum, so from the blue hum, the red rays of light, you know, the red rays of light goes out, you know. The red rays of light actually, you know, fills your entire body. It fills your entire body, inside the entire body. Now, you know, because the light, the red light is in front your body, right? So it goes out. It goes out through where? It goes out through the pores of your body. From the each pores of your body, the rays of light goes out. It goes out to all the, you know, directions. All the directions, and you know, then invite it, you know, invite it, Shakyamuni Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, and Shakyamuni Buddha, and all the, you know, other Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, right? And then you also, you know, invite the, you know, the deities, you know, the three jewels, you know, all the mandala deities, the three jewels, and also the Vajrapani. Vajrapani surrounded by Buddha Vajrapani, you know, the surrounded by, you know, all the, you know, dagas, daginis, dharma protectors. And you also, you know, this rays of light also hooked, you know, Cheresik, you know, Cheresik, you know, Konam, surrounded by all the 6 types of beings. Right? And then you also, you know, the invited the Hayagirva, you know, Hayagirva, the red, you know, color. Also the Hayagirva is the wrathful deity of the Buddha of compassion, you know. So Hayagirva is surrounded by, you know, those, you know, non-human spirit, those, you know, that you owe the karmic debt over many past lifetime. So all of this, you know, in front of you, they are seated, you know, this rays of light goes out, the rays of light comes back, and then these guests, you know, 4 different guests seated right in front of you in your space in front of you. So in this way, all the guests of the samsara and nirvana are right in front of you. They are seated right in front of you. So yeah, for these, you know, guests, 4 very important guests, you know, the guests of the nirvana and samsara, we are making the sur offering. We are offering the sur offering. Okay. Om Namo Guru Pisharaye Uranye Chere Sixo Sewaye Tuge Hoge Sisho Yundenta Ninje Lenjan Dona Malepa Chendan Debe Den La Shoba Yo. Okay, right? Yeah, right. Mm. Yeah. So yeah, this is now. Yeah, we invited all the guests. Now we are going to make the sur offering, aroma offering to them. So before we make the sur aroma, you see, you cannot, we cannot make the ordinary right away. We cannot make the ordinary thing, sur offering. Oh yeah, take it away. I make offering in not in that way. We need to do rather in a more powerful way, more effective way. How do we go about, making the sur effective so that they are able to accept this offering? So for that, so first we need to do is we need to cleanse, because sometimes there is this stuff are impure, some ordinary, impure, and some obstacles, here and there. So therefore, we purify, we cleanse this, sur offering with the mantra Om Vajra Amita Kundali Hana Hana Humbe. So this is the mantra recitation for cleansing not only the sur, any kind of substances. So then we visualize, many, the green, deity, the green deity, Kundali deities, Kundali Hana deities, emanate from your heart, emanate from your heart, So all the obstacles, here and there, these emanate deities, green color deities, they chase away, all the obstructors, and the obstructors, interferers, up to the edge of the ocean. Just leave, they chase away like the hawk chasing the bird, chasing away. And then after that, this, they, lives just at the edge of the shore. And these deities then come back and dissolve back into your heart. So with this, when we do the Vajra Amita Kundali Hana Hana, we sprinkle this wastewater, okay, this which is blessed. Om Vajra Amita Kundali Hana Hana Humte. So this is now we cleanse, right? Yeah. Right. Oh, now after that, now you say, now we, after that, we not only cleanse, we need to purify, because we still believe. Now we purify, there's no obstructors, there are no interferers, but still, there's a danger that we invite the interferers, because we believe there's ordinary, these sur offering container are, somewhat very ordinary. So when we think this ordinary, then there's a danger that, again, the ordinary obstacles may come. So therefore, we need to purify this into emptiness. So with this, we visualize, the sur, where the sur is, and the container, all the substances, everything, in fact, everything around you, we dissolve, we meditate that all this everything around you slowly dissolve into emptiness, becomes, everything slowly gets smaller and smaller, and until it transforms into light, becomes light. And the light also slowly dissolve into nowhere. Yeah. So then now there's no anything. If there is no any external phenomena now, so therefore, your mind, there is no, ordinary appearance to your mind. And your mind and the ordinary perception also dissolved. There's nothing left. So in this way, we meditate emptiness. This is meditation on emptiness, to make it simple. Because if there's no phenomena, the phenomena which appears as solid to your mind also no longer exist. So there's no subject, no object exist. In this way, all the dualistic solid appearance dissolved into emptiness, dissolved into nowhere. So this is meditation on emptiness of the sur and sur-option substance. Right. So with this, we recite the mantra, right? Purification, purifying into emptiness mantra. Om Sambhava Shindo Sava Dhamma Sambhava Shindo. Yeah. Next, yeah. Next page. Then. Oh. Now here, now we are, now with this, now what we do is, we generate the sur offering. Now we generate the sur substance, sur substance. We need to generate the sur substance. Right. So yeah, therefore visualization is really powerful. For example, we talk about generation stage, completion stage, right? For example, in Vajrayana, first we need to visualize. In the generation stage, for example, all things we need to visualize, all the yogas are contrived, that we make an effort. Later on the completion stage, the things really happen. Things actually transformed, Your body also become Buddha. Right now, our body is not a Buddha's body, because we are training, right? At one point, it really takes place. The things really becomes. So similarly, right now, the sur offering, we need to generate the sur, Now, in this place, in the space in front of you, visualize the, out of nowhere comes the syllable shum, one syllable, letter shum. Then this letter shum melt into light. Right. This light, again, from this light dissolve, melt, and become the container, huge and vast container, very vast container. All the precious, the marked and adorned with all the precious ornaments. Right. And then in this, the container, there are 3 syllables, stacked one upon another, stack, stack, right? Yeah, now for example, this is the syllable, right? This is the, the container. White red R in the middle, blue on the top. So in the container, yeah, these 3 syllables. From these 3 syllables, the rays of light, white rays of light emits from the white red rays of light emits from the red R, blue rays of light emits from the blue simultaneously, and it's spread out to the entire direction, the entire universe, hooking back all the vitality, the resources, all the perfect qualities, all the perfect, form, perfect sound, perfect flavor, smell, touch, and all the available, the best, the goodness, the rich resources, best of the best quality, So these, the rays of light, hook these qualities, this perfectness, and dissolve into the, these, right? So these 3 rays of light dissolve into each of the syllables. What happened? Then these 3 rays of light also dissolve into the sur offering, sur substance. With this sur substance become really wonderful, really amazing, quality. Now this is beyond this. This sur offering, right, emits the 5 rays of light, When this rays of light touches your, eye, it gives you, real bliss, uncontaminated bliss. Now this, from the sur, right, sur, the smoke powder. So when we burn, the smoke comes, right. So this smoke, when it goes in the air, what happens is the wind blows this smoke, and then when it, strike this smoke, it produces the dharma sound. This quality. And then when the this sur smoke, the rays of light, it emits the rays of light. When it touches the flavor, the food become, you experience the bliss. And then when it comes to touch your skin, this sur offering, the moment it touches your skin, whatever you wish, desire, come into fruition. So this kind of 5 qualities, this sur offering, sur substance, possess 5 qualities. So this is the offering, yeah. Right. So now this is the sur offering, right? Now after this, now we are. Yeah.
Before that.
Yeah. Sur offering. Yeah. What's the previous page? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Tomba nyedo jo tombe ngale tomle rimboche ne yang xian jia chebe nando om a wo edo shou wa le chong we de yun a den ge ti Kusum sopa sada parnang ke kun tamche kangwanyo. Right now, this is sur offering. Now we, this really wonderful sur softness. Now after that, now this is a smoke. Now this smoke powder. Sur, sur. Now here sur substance as smoke powder. Now on the sur smoke powder, what happened is, you see the smoke coming, right? Om, ah, hum. Stack upon this om, ah, hum. The three letters stack upon each other on the top of the sur smoke. So when the sur, when we burn the sur, the smoke comes, right? When the smoke comes, this smoke, strike each of the three syllables. This smoke, strike each of the three syllables. The moment the smoke, strike these three syllables, rays of light goes out from this, three syllables to the entire direction. To the entire directions, and bring back the hum, the hum syllables, the blue rays of light bring back what? Bring back all the Buddha's blessing of the mind, and it dissolved into the sur, sur substance. And what happened is all the negativities, all the the bad shape, bad quality, the bad smell of the sur smoke is removed, purified, and the the red rays of light goes out, and all the blessing of the Buddha's speech is drawn and dissolved into the sur, and the sur, this sur offering become uncontaminated sur. The white rays of light dissolve into the sur substance, and this sur substance now become never ending. Entire sentient beings enjoy this sur offering, they never end, it become inexhaustible. No matter how much you enjoy for billions and billions of years, still not ending sur. Oh, then with this we recite with Om Aho, Om Aho, Om Aho. Okay, then next. Oh, making the sur offering by reciting the mantras, right? So then the below, next page. Oh, next, this one, mantra. So we read the mantra. This is, this mantra, there are two mantras, for the first mantra is Namasavatata Kata Avalokite Om Sambara Sambara. So this mantra is used to make the offering to both the superior guest as well as the inferior guest, all together, not separate. All together we make the offering by reciting the mantra. So when we do this mantra, we need to do 7 times. So you can do the mudra. When we do this, so like this, right? Namasavatata Kata Avalokite Om Sambara Sambara. Namasawa Tathagata 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 Avalokite Om Sambara Sambara. Yes, yeah, this is now, yeah, mantra, yeah. We make the offering, saying that, all the, uncontaminated bliss and emptiness, born into your mind. Please accept it, this sort of offering. Then the next mantra is Om Yende, right? Okay, Om Yende, Kamu Guna, Punja Idam Kaka Kai. Okay, this is the, we do like this, either do like this, this is the mudra, Om. Yeah, the Om Yende, Kamu Guna Punja Idam Kaka Kai. Om Yende, Kamu Guna Punja Idam Kai. Om Yende, Kama Guna Punja Idam Kai. Om Yende, Kama Guna Punja Idam Kai. Om Yende, Kama Guna Punja Idam Kai. Okay, with this we offer the, also sur by reciting the mantra. Yeah, no, next page. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Next. Okay, now making the offering to the making the offering to the enlightened beings, those superior beings. That is including the three jewels, the gurus, Buddhas, all this, Buddha, Bodhisattvas. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So with this, we visualize, you emanate the goddesses from your heart, holding the, offering, and then they go and offer this offering to all the merit field, and then this got returned back and dissolved into your heart. We visualize like this, right? Om Arkam Pati Chayum Soha. Om Pati Chaya Soha. Om Pupe Pati Chayum Soha. Om Dupe Pati Chayum Soha. Om Aloye Pati Chayum Soha. Om Yende Pati Chayum Soha. Om Niu De Pati Chayum Soha. Om Shaka Pati Chayum Soha. So with this, we make the sur offering and those other offering to the enlightened beings. Then yeah. Oh yeah. So with this, now after that, now you see they are inferior guests. They are inferior guests. Like as I said, they are very, very in terrible conditions. They cannot enjoy, what we humans do. Some have worn out bodies. Some have really, cannot get what they desire. So, or they cannot get. So only they can receive when we recite the power of when we recite the mantra of the four Buddhas, Teshi Shaba, right? The first one is
when you put the smoke powder,
Yeah.
you have to tell the student that
Okay.
you put the smoke.
Yeah.
But when you do, but then you don't tell them,
Okay.
they don't see
Yeah.
clearly.
So when we begin to do the sur offering, when we the main practice, we can put the sur again and again, right now I'm putting here, because when the sur run out, you can put the sur. Yeah.
Mỗi mà nó hết là phải bỏ gì.
Okay. Then so with this, we recite the names of the four Buddhas, names of the four Buddhas, So actually the visualization, we can go, maybe, I don't know, if people get right understanding, Actually, the four Buddhas are, because you become Avalokiteshvara. You are Konam. If you are Konam, who is on your Buddha? Any Buddha, most of the Buddhas, they have their own Buddhas, on their head, crown. So if you are Konam, which Buddha is on your crown is Buddha Amitabha. Because Amitabha is the teacher of the Buddha, or the Konam. So Amitabha here, right? Amitabha on your head. Buddha Amitabha. Then on your face, your face directly, at this, So Amitabha at the same face, you visualize Shakyamuni Buddha. Shakyamuni Buddha. So in front of the Shakyamuni Buddha is four-arm Jerisi, Konam, right? Konam. On the right side of the Konam is Manjushri. On the left side of the Konam is Vajrapani. So we visualize this, and then we recite them, the names. Tishin Shaba. Tishin Shaba Java Rinjama La Chatselo. Tishin Shaba Suze Thamba La Chatselo. Tishin Shaba Lunjimle La Chatselo. Tishin Shaba Jiba Thamse da Chawa La Chatselo, like this, So I will, what we need to visualize is, when we recite these, names of four Buddhas, from the Buddha Shakyamuni's, body, rays of light goes out. All the poverty, all the karma of the poverty, and those who really, lack the resources, come to have perfect resources. They gain all the power to gather and acquire the resources. So then we say, you hold the hands and fall at your heart. Then the next Buddha, then the next Buddha is so next Buddha is Buddha Manjushri. Some people, they have sickness of body, sickness of the mind, they all the bodies worn out, in a very pitiable condition, So when what's that? So this, so when we recite this name, the rays of light, comes from the Manjushri's body and it strike all the beings, who is, suffering, who is going through the sickness, physical sickness and mental sickness, and they gain a very good health, both physical health and mental health, Oh, te shin xie ba, te 대신 쉐바 수제 담발라 처세로. Okay. Then 대신 쉐바 수제 담발라 처세. Then the third one is now no, that's the third one. Yeah. The second one, yeah. Economy, yeah. Yeah, actually, then go back. The second one is, yeah, second one, yeah. Go through the second one. Yeah, second one is, yeah, it's okay, yeah, no. Yeah. And then second one is Konam, Konam. This is, those people, who, very unattractive, uh, unattractive figure, and then body, worn out, in a very, critical condition, very pitiable condition, and the body already worn out, worn out. So with this, the rays of light comes down from the Avalokiteshvara body, and it, extract all the beings, all the, their body restore back to the very gentle body, very nice body, very attractive body, yeah. 我的心写吧，的心写吧，人间忙拉茶在路。Then, the fourth Buddha, Vajrapani, Vajrapani. Yeah. So this Buddha, some people, strike, all beings, some, being, go through different kind of hardships, one different kind of hardships, and harmful actions and harmful thoughts, some, both humans and, non-humans, the evil intention, and go through a lot of, go through a lot of hardships, all the, hardships, evil intentions or harmful thoughts, actions, all these are specified, when the rays of light comes out from the Vajrapani's body and spread, towards all the beings, as soon as the light touches, all the, the negative thoughts, or the harmful intentions, all these are specified. O Teshin Sheba Jiba Tamje Tan Davala Cha Se No. Okay, now is the now is the we are the now we reach the smoke part, offering part. Now you put the a sur offering on the fire. Now is the the main offering sur part. You put the okay. Then first one is we offer to the the superior guest, the guest of honor, which includes the three jewels, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and also the second also include the Dagas, Dakinis, Dharma protectors, and then the third also the the spirit like smell eaters, there are some non-human beings, the smell eaters. Yeah, Gradavarans, So we read, we read the Jijo deye nga de be sami suki chubani lama yeda kunjo so kanjo chejo tamchi Chese yebo raga so chese tsona maluta ma yore do semje tam yola shida tsona tam lenja shagye nyewa ta keva khasa terimba seje shene ngalubo chele manye pano jenye semje tamje la bishi ngove denang pe dege chage semjo ne dage paje bishi. So with this, bishi ngove, next page. Aspiration for Pardo beings, yeah. So, Bishunga Vedana, the Gushan Gishmina, Dagi, Pajukan, setting the name, the genius and the yeah, just setting the name, yeah, we read, the Gucha gets into, yeah, we ask for the, we make the wishful aspiration. Bishi ngove dana ke digi charki tsimjo ne dagi paje kunshi shi tseri neme jawa ye kanso wando dewa ta samde yishin dobanze pade semje tamje ya jira donye le de Lame damga chenjo ne dewa chendo kewa sho. So at this point, now, especially, when we dedicate to the Pardo beings, so when we make this sur offering, Pardo beings, those Pardo beings have the impression that they have, eaten something. They have eaten the smoke, because actually they cannot, eat the gross food that we do, so they eat the smell. So when we talk about eating the smell, that means they have the strong impression that they have eaten, impression all. So what happened is these these smoke, it from the smoke, it emits the rays of light, and it also produces the sound, dharma sound. So what kind of dharma sound is? They hear the Om Mani Padme Hum. When they hear the Om Mani Padme Hum, what happens is they, this, the smoke, the wind carries here and there. As a result of the wind, the movement, it produces a sound. When it produces a sound, Pardo beings hear. Pardo beings hear. As a result of this, Om Mani Padme Hum sound, they are able to recall, they are able to remember the instruction of the Guru. So with this, they develop the faith, and they died in the Pardo, and they take a favorable rebirth. They take in the pure land. So this is the benefit also. Pardo. Yeah, we continue to read. Yeah.
Is this the one that you read or different?
Which one?
What you recite, what's strong on the screen is different. We lost.
Oh, yeah. Lenja Pule, second. Yeah. We read, now we continue to read aspiration prayer for the general guest. We continue to read. Okay. Yeah.
So can you read on the screen? Not in there.
Yeah.
Read then and so different. We don't know
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Oh, lenja shagyu nyewa tang
Is it this one or the reverse one? Or Bado?
Page 32, right?
Huh? The next one is it?
Pardo Semje Tamje Kang. Jita Dunge letter. Yeah, we're going to do aspiration prayer for Pardo Bings. Yeah. Pardo Semje Tamje Kang. Jita Dunge letter. Lame Danga Tinjo Ne. Dewa Chendo Kewa Sho. Pardo Semje. Done?
So next,
Yeah.
they have to tell him. They have to tell him.
Yeah, next, yeah. Lenja Pulin Sharpin now. Lenja Pulin Tajo Ne Dogun Deki Dembata Yula Shida Namje Kya Tato Yeme Toje Sho. Yeah, next. The aspiration prayer for yourself. Daja chive tuge se na chu du nya tang de te pa be shin do ye ne ja jo ve pen de zi wa shu. Yeah, next. Te ta om benza gre ya awa bo te na ye om sawa nirvana visinga bini hum. Yeah, next. Then after that now after this now you give the you make the giving of the sur to the Holy Ghost, Father beings, now you practice the giving, right? Material giving. Now here after that now you are going to give the dharma teaching for them. You give the dharma teaching. O kamarabre marmeata joma siva chubota milan lota tinda bu duje chena deta. So what it means is it says don't harm, don't get deluded yourself, try to get out by remembering the impermanent, the illusory nature of the things, don't get yourself disillusioned, kind of hallucinated, and then try to harm other like this. Don't do this. You are disillusioned, you are creating more karma, so you are giving the impermanent things are impermanent, don't believe things to be permanent, so okay. O kama rabre mameda chanjo semge chanjo semge yone ge kove zara dambe nyamda dam deshe namge seje jeja shin jide lhami chebe chaja yo sejo sejo zeye naba chada bo meza lude langne gebe go rinjen rindam mebe geyo ne chanjo semje jewa dabo son. Yeah, next. Dove tebe jebo zeme le ba yonde tane rinjeve dove ne tante war yobo na rinje chanjo semle tembar shu. So this is that, yeah, something about dedication. Yeah. Now farewell. Now now I give the material giving and I give the dharma giving. Now be satisfied and now return back to your pure land, return back to your those to those superior guests, you can return back, and those inferior guests you can return back to your own place, right? So is a oh yeah, bidding farewell. Dagi Sambe Tota Ni Deshin Shebe Jin Dota Chugi Inna Dubnamgi Paba Namla Suburjan
Senjen mala penda ju dongba
Noganda Samba Teda Tamje Jiriba Toba Meba Ziguji. Yeah, next. Yeah. Oh, nyumon dele sendele, nyime la dele she, nyinzen da don dele be, gunjo sonje dashi ko. Ya da benza dia awa botana yeso ha. Yeah, that awa. Okay, then. With this, yeah, yeah, increasing the mantra. Chumde de shi sheva da chomba yanda bar zobe sangye number nangze yugi yebo la cha tse lo. Next. Chanju semba semba chembo kundu sangbo la cha tse lo. Tia da om benza griya o bodin ye so ha om duru duru zaya muki ye so ha. O chanjo semjo rembo chanjo semjo rembo che ma ye pa nam ye jo che ye wa nyamba me ba ya one kondo pe wa sho yang da wa rembo che ma ye pa nam ye jo che ye wa nyamba me ba ya one kondo pe wa sho Jise namga ne bata, jowa desi ne yo ne, desi dane ne yo ne, jove dunye sewa so. Jambe apawe jeda kemba ta, gundo sambo te yang te shin te, jeta gunge je son da lo je, Dewa deda tamje rabdo ngo tu so shebe yewa tamje ge ngowa kanda chodo ngaba ne da ye yewe sawa do ja sambo je je rabdo ngowa ge Yawa gendo shebe rando changwa tsayu pa me tsaye ngoto tse yanda le de tarbe cho ye she shabe doje ngowo tenpa su tate yanda tawe shima de chanse cho cho rinje kele do Dewa shi yamba de ngombar to Shenye rewa lumbo da de sho. O te de ye de rin lo pe me tse. Sa son do ye so so pe we nye. Ye go ga ye shenye nam ye no. Tin le yu na ye shen da cha shu. Me zhong se je ye we chen la da. Den de lu wa me pe ten ba da. Da ye la sa da be do do ye men be ten ye de la do yo shi mi me ze te je che se te me ye me 我不长别样，看见月明，昨夜中把罗桑照。shall so
Thế Âm, không có tàn đại bi tâm, đã chứng ngộ tánh không. Thầy là đức nhân thù, là bậc đại đạo sư, biết trí tuệ vô cấu. Thầy là kim cang thủ, chiến thắng mọi ác ma, la ma tông pháp ba, di ngọc quý trên đỉnh, còn cánh thiền sư tuyết, đảnh lễ dưới chân thầy, đức lân sân Rapa, con thành tâm rồi.
Thank you, everybody, for joining this great puja.
Thank you. Rinpoche.
Yeah, have a great day.
Dạ, chị Trang nói gì không chị Trang?
You see, even with Sahila, this is very fun. Everyone can do it. But the prayer book is missing one verses.
I see.
Dedication.
Oh, I see.
Trang cái dedication đó, cái lời cái kệ đầu tiên bị miss cái đó nha. Ngày qua gì Jimmy thu đặt đó.
Dạ, xin cảm ơn tất cả mọi người đã vào nghe Pháp và nghe những cái lời giảng rất là hay của Thầy Sondu, cũng như là cúng dường sơ để mà dâng lên chư Phật, chư Bồ Tát, cũng như là cúng bao bố thí cho những vị trong cái cõi thấp. Và xin hồi hướng tất cả cho chúng sanh hữu hình vô hình, và cho đạo tràng Madhutara ngày càng tăng trưởng, và mọi người đều tuân theo chánh pháp. Xin cảm ơn tất cả mọi người, và mọi người đừng quên nha. Dạ, vào 6 giờ hình như 8:15 tối nay giờ Việt Nam sẽ có lễ Jangwa nha mọi người. Yeah, don't forget there's a Jangwa ceremony at Lamagaon tonight. 6:15 in the a.m. in California, and in Vietnam it's 8:15 p.m. So it's all happening. In California it's tomorrow morning. In Vietnam it's 6:15 tonight. See everyone, and we will have live stream and we will post it. Mọi người sẽ có live stream nha mọi người, cho nên là vào Viber để mà lấy cái live stream để mà mình được xem đó. Dạ, xin chào tất cả mọi người. Dạ, xin cảm ơn.